Good morning, bonjour, and welcome to the 7th Annual Canada Day Drumming Event. I'm Alfred Wu.
Hello everyone, I'm Suki Zhang. We're very thrilled to be back to host another year of nationwide drumming. Every year we strive to bring communities together to celebrate our country's diversity and beauty, and we do this through one of the world's most ancient art forms, which is drumming.
This year, broadcasting live, we have cities all across Canada joining us to celebrate as one nation. From west to east, we have Victoria, Vancouver, Prince Rupert, Kamloops, Kelowna, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Montreal, St. Laurent, and Halifax. Each participating region has organized Canada Day events within their communities, representing our diversity. We'll check in with these cities via live stream throughout the program.
And that's right, we have an exciting lineup of celebrations and multicultural drum performances. And of course, our signature event, which is a 6-minute simultaneous drumming that will take place right at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And you definitely don't want to miss it, so stay tuned.
Before we begin, we'd like to acknowledge we're live streaming here in the city of Vancouver, situated on the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, on whose land we are able to live, work, and play.
Right, and to kick us off, let's check in with our cities across Canada to see what's happening right now. Let's see what they're up to.
Together, it's the day that we join hand in hand to be friends. Okay, talk to each other, we are friends now. Let's build this a big family, yeah? Okay, I would like all the performers to come up on the stage to do what...
Wow, look at those lion dancing.
That's in Fantan Alley, Victoria, BC.
I've been there before. Have you, Alfred?
Oh, it's a fantastic place. A lot of history in there. The oldest Chinatown in Canada. And here we are at St. Laurent College in St. Laurent, Quebec.
Yes.
And I recognize Bradley, who's drumming on the drums.
Yep, the drumming skills are definitely bringing the party to life.
Yeah. And our OCCA Community Association on stage. Oh, look, the Simon K. Lee Seniors.
They're definitely learning a lesson of drumming right there. I want to participate in the class too. Wow, there's so much energy going on across the country, and I just really love seeing all the different kinds of drums people are using to participate.
Aside from drumming, many other cities have their own events going on. Let's take a look. Oh, and here we are in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Wow, look at that crowd of people.
And the dragon is coming onto the scene now.
Yeah,
Look at the crowd
that's a
going.
very big and long dragon that involves a lot of people.
And that takes a lot of coordination, a lot of teamwork.
Have you been to Winnipeg before, Alfred?
Yes, I have. In fact, I was there last September.
Wow, I've never been, so I hope I can go
It's a beautiful
too.
city.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you know, Kung Fu in China actually refers to like any study, learning, or practice that requires patience, energy, and time to complete. So this is just one form of Kung Fu.
Yes, indeed. And the dragon dance is so much very part of Kung Fu or Wushu.
Yeah, and usually it happens like, you know, during Chinese festivals or big occasions to bring good fortune. So it's definitely a very good activity to celebrate Canada Day.
And we are so diverse to have such performances like dragon dancing, lion dancing, to integrate within the rest of Canada's own other cultural dances. We're back in Halifax at Ferry Terminal. Cardinal Ferry Terminal.
Wow, the crowd is very excited right there.
And it's just getting rocking.
The performers are definitely bringing their A game and captivating the crowd. And I see that the beats are very infectious and the atmosphere is just electric.
You know, the band's got their drummers. But look, the audience, they got their own drums. I hope they won't confuse each other.
And you know what? I feel like drumming is kind of like a heartbeat. It just always connects us together, especially on this special day, Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, everybody.
Oh, definitely. Drumming is such rhythmic art, percussive art, and it's so easy to do. You can do anything you want, whether it's professional drumming, or you Boston Olympics.
You're right. We should get together for a drumming jam session one day. That's awesome.
Not be artistic, but rhythmic. We're now going to tune into Vancouver's live program at the Flota Seafood Restaurant and Vancouver Chinatown, where they are about to sing the national anthem. Let's get ready to join them.
Everybody sing!
We have the honor and privilege to introduce our first distinguished guest. He is a former band counselor, a grandfather, educator, and cultural practitioner.
From the Musqueam Nation, Elder Larry Grant is here with our opening welcome.
Siam te siet, sietalet en te swalp, gekep shwe te te saas tamoket from Musqueam. Iste quan shuenes, kepalano, kus helixte, te quinas netomo, kushwe te saas tamoket from Musqueam. Iste quan shuenes, kepalano, sette something ni te swalp sietala, high tap siam. It's a great day to be gathered here on the traditional, ancestral, unceded lands of the Huntkaminam speaking Musqueam people. And it's like our ancestor has done in the past and welcomed the first ships to arrive off our shores and welcoming the people that were there. I also do that today and raise my hands and welcome to everyone that's gathered here on the traditional, ancestral, unceded lands of the Huntkaminam speaking Musqueam people. And it's really, really a great day to celebrate the drumming day across Canada, across all of the different nations that are here in Canada, to celebrate the 1st of July and to drum across Canada. I tap ewa siam nasiya siatala.
Every year, we've received so much community support and encouragement from across the country, and we are very honored to have representatives from all 3 levels of government to support Canada Day drumming.
Hello everyone, and happy Canada Day. No matter where you are, July 1st is an opportunity for us all to celebrate the country we call home, the people we share it with, and the future we're building together. We can, and we should, take pride in all those things. After all, Canada is the envy of the world. People fleeing violence and persecution dream of a life here. Businesses open headquarters in our cities and manufacturing plants in our towns. And world leaders look to us for leadership in times of crisis. Wherever our flag flies, it's recognized as a symbol of democracy, of freedom, and of hope. It represents the values we all hold dear, and it is a promise of a country where newcomers are welcomed with open arms, where differences are celebrated and diversity is embraced, A country where you are free to be who you are and love whom you love, where everyone has a real and fair chance at success, and a country where we acknowledge historical wrongs and learn from the past in order to build a better future for everyone. My friends, Canada has withstood incredible challenges throughout our history, and we've always made it through by working hard together and staying true to our values. We did it when our grandparents stood up to fascism on the beaches of Normandy and across Europe. We're doing it now when we step up to help those affected by wildfires. And we do it every day when we take a stand against hatred and discrimination. We are from far and wide, but united, we are 40 million strong, and there is no challenge we cannot overcome together. So today, let's celebrate each other, and let's celebrate as we continue to build this great country, and let's continue to seize every opportunity we can to make this country even better for our children and our children's children. Happy Canada Day, everyone.
Happy Canada Day, bonne fête du Canada. Ce que vous faites, c'est incroyable. The idea of bringing people together and drumming in one of the largest events of its kind simultaneously is beautiful. And drumming particularly is a great choice because it is so universal. Every culture has some form of drumming where we keep beat. There's something so primal about it, something so connected to who we are. Our heartbeats are a rhythm that are with us for our whole lives. Children grow up with the heartbeat of their parents. And so this is something beautiful. I learned how to play a tabla, a hand drum as a kid, and I can really see how this is an event that will bring people together. Hope you have an awesome event. Happy Canada Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Canadians, happy Canada Day. Joyeux jour du Canada. I am delighted to join you virtually for today's event. Today is a day of celebration, and we as Canadians have so much to celebrate. Over the past year, we've faced challenges, but together we've emerged even stronger. We see this reflected in our vibrant communities, our diverse cultures, and our unrelenting spirit, all of which exemplify what it truly means to be Canadian. As we drum in harmony, let us remember everything that brings us together on this special day, and let us continue to make Canada a proud haven of compassion and kindness, inclusivity and opportunity.
Good morning and happy Canada Day. It's my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of all Manitobans for this year's Canada Day drumming celebration. Thank you to Legacy 150 Celebration Society for organizing this virtual drumming event. For 7 years now, this event has brought Canadians together to celebrate our cultural expressions through music and community. And I can think of no better way to celebrate the rich diversity of our country and the many bonds between our communities. Whether it be the frame drums of Indigenous peoples, Japanese taiko, West African djembe, or one of the many drums used across cultures. Drums have long played an essential role in storytelling, sharing, and the celebration of life. On Canada Day, it is so important for us to recognize and honor our many diverse peoples and cultures. Multiculturalism enriches us all and is truly the heartbeat of our nation. Thank you to the performers, the organizers, and countless volunteers in making this year's Canada Day drumming event such a tremendous success. Happy Canada Day, everyone.
Hello everyone, wishing you the very best on Canada Day and sending out a special hello to all the organizers and participants in Canada Day drumming. You know, drumming has been called the heartbeat of humanity. Drums are exhilarating and very moving to hear. And the beautiful thing is that drumming is a language shared by every culture on earth. We're fortunate in Canada because people from so many cultures have come here to help build our great nation. When you hear the sounds of the drums from coast to coast to coast, I hope you feel proud, grateful, and joyful. We have created something special in Canada, a nation that is prosperous, free, diverse, and very vibrant. A nation worth celebrating. Thank you to Legacy 150 Celebration Society for organizing this wonderful event. Happy Canada Day, everyone.
It's Mary Ng, your Member of Parliament for Markham Thornhill and the Minister of International Trade, Export Promotion, Small Business and Economic Development. I want to wish everyone a very happy Canada Day. Let's celebrate the beautiful country we call our home, from the Rockies to the Rouge National Urban Park here in Markham to the Bay of Fundy. But Canada's real treasure lies in our people and local communities, and it's our diversity that makes this country so great. Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day! My name is Talib Nur Mohammed, and I'm the Member of Parliament for Vancouver Granville. Today we celebrate cultural diversity across this country, getting involved in our local communities, giving back, and strengthening our country's understanding of how we embrace pluralism, multiculturalism, and diversity at every turn. I want to thank the Legacy 150 Celebration Society for hosting this incredible celebration. It's a fun, important way to recognize all that we do together and all that we can be together when we come together. I wish you all a very, very happy Canada Day and a very happy Canada Day drumming.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lenny Zhou, Vancouver City Councillor. Today we celebrate Canada Day, a day of pride and joy. Our nation, with its diverse culture and stunning landscapes, exemplifies unities in diversity. Our mosaic of cultures defines us, as people from around the world come together embracing different traditions. We honor those shape our land, indigenous peoples, pioneers, and immigrants. Equalities, fairness, and compassion are our guiding principle. Canada stands tall as the champion of human rights. Let us raise our flag high, united in respect and inclusivity. Happy Canada Day, everyone.
Suki, this event would not be possible without our volunteer committee members coast to coast who work throughout the year to make the annual event a memorable one.
Yes, let's meet some of our committee members.
Hello, fellow Canadians. Happy Canada Day. I am Richard Wong, the National Chair of Canada Day Drumming. I'm very happy to be on the land of Musqueam Nation, and thank you, very grateful for all the indigenous community. Welcome all us here to this wonderful land, Canada. We are proud to be Canadian. That's why on today, we get together and drum together at the same time to express ourselves as proud Canadians. At the same time, we want to promote diversity, inclusive, peace, and love for a better world. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy Canada Day!
Happy Canada Day. I'm Sandra Sang for Canada Day Drumming, and we are here celebrate peace, love for Canada while we drum together.
Hello, I am Justin Lee from the Wangshan Kung Fu Club in Victoria, BC. I am honored to coordinate the Canada Day drumming for Victoria in support with the Hoi San Benevolent Association, who is the sponsor for the event. We will collaborate our Canada Day drumming with our community celebrations on the BC Legislature grounds. On behalf of everybody at the Wangshan Kung Fu Club, I would like to wish all participants and those watching from across Canada at home a happy Canada Day.
You know what? I think our audience would love to know what's going on in the rest of the country, like in Prince Rupert, Kelowna, or other parts of Canada.
Yes, sounds good. Enough talking and let's go look.
My name is Lee Fu. I am from OCC and Communities Association. We are all at Kelowna, BC, Canada. OCC and AHM Okanagan has organized this Canada Day drumming in the Okanagan area since 2019. We are all happy and enjoy to join them. We hope you all happy Canada Day. Happy Canada Day.
Nous avons le Québécois, nous avons le Canadien,
We are proud to be a Canada person. We love Canada. Canada is our home. Bravo!
Oh, the welcomes from Elite College in St. Laurent, Quebec.
Yes, they're also very proud to be Canadian, especially the guy that we just heard, Bradley Zhao. He's actually the founder of Elite College.
Yes, and that college, by the way, is one of two very fine elite colleges in St. Laurent, a city of 100,000 people.
And they're drumming right on their campus in St. Laurent as well. And I see the performers include a lot of staff and teachers, students, and a bunch of volunteers, all waving their Canadian flags.
And don't forget the Quebec flag too, the Capital de l'Île.
And here we are, SSS in Vancouver at the Simon K. Wiley Seniors Care Home. Wow, those seniors are definitely enjoying their drumming lessons for sure. Well, and now we're at Summerhill Pyramid Winery in Kelowna, BC. Have you been there before, Alfred?
I've been to Kelowna before, but not particularly to this one, but look.
Welcome everyone to Summerhill Pyramid Winery. We're here in Kelowna, British Columbia. Happy Canada Day!
Yep, and they're looking very happy on Canada Day, and I see that there are like lots of drummers, and one of them, did you know that it's the proprietor and owner of Summerhill Pyramid Winery?
Yes, indeed. This was filmed in the Kakuli at the Summerhill Winery.
Yeah, makes me want to dance and bring a marshmallow over. Wow, Fantan Alley in Victoria. The last time I was there was last year, actually. Very recent.
You know, Victoria is the oldest Chinatown in Canada. And look, the lions with the drumming, of course, celebrating luck and prosperity to all the attendants.
Yeah, I think Victoria is very beautiful and the Chinatown is absolutely amazing. And look at the drumming and line dancing, it's just a perfect match.
Love to go see them.
Can you do that? The lion dancing, Alfred?
You try. Oh, and Montreal, Quebec. Oh, the Caribbean drummers. I'm always fascinated by those steel drums.
It's very French and looking very like cool and amazing with sunglasses. It's just something that I've always wanted to try to do.
Yeah, and oh, of course, the dancers. Yes, and look at the crowd. Wow,
Yeah.
and the drums, of course, in the background, in the foreground, I mean.
We'd like to thank our sponsors who make Canada Day drumming possible. Thank you to Viva Pharmaceutical for your support of Canada Day drumming. Visit them at vivafarm.com to learn about how they develop the highest quality, science-based health products available to consumers. The city of Kitchener is a place of constant change and growth, and the Kitchener Honda dealership is proud to grow with it. Their new facility features a 10-vehicle new car showroom and 12 service bays. Visit Kitchener Honda today to see what they have in store.
Thank you to our sponsor, Downtown Subaru Toronto. They have been providing superior all-wheel drive vehicles since 1974. With their customer-first philosophy, Downtown Subaru has grown to be one of Canada's largest Subaru dealerships, offering customers access to a large inventory of new and pre-owned Subaru vehicles. Come and discover the beauty of all-wheel drive.
We're now getting closer to our 11 a.m. simultaneous drumming across Canada. I can't be more excited because this year we have 10 different cities from coast to coast drumming together.
No doubt this is our largest event to date. Let's take a look at the different celebrations across the country. And here we are in Manitoba, in Winnipeg.
Wow, I love those dance moves, just so graceful and beautiful.
And that's located at the Bridgewater Lakes Park. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful on the stage? And the weather, how cooperative you get on a Canada Day like this.
It's just beautiful everywhere on Canada Day. Vancouver is sunny, Winnipeg is sunny. I think the sun wants to come out to celebrate with us too.
I want to thank the organizers at the Winnipeg Festival. This is tremendous. how they coordinate all the people, all the performers, and of course the entertainment.
Yes, and Alfred, did you know that Winnipeg is actually the largest city of the province of Manitoba?
It is indeed the capital of Manitoba. Manitoba, of course, has a population of about 1.37 million, and it is in fact the home of many famous sporting cultures, like the Winnipeg Jets, for example. Yeah, they're huge on the national stage.
Yeah, besides these, they are also very famous for their vibrant arts and cultural scene as well. As you can see, people dancing on the stage very gracefully, and there are always lots of festivals and events throughout the year. So I think summer is also a good time to go to check out these festivals. Oh, here we are at Kamloops, British Columbia, so that's right next to us.
Yes, Kamloops, BC. And I see that there is a performer with the Ukrainian flag. Welcome, Kamloops, rather. Look at that.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And here we are at Edmonton, Alberta.
Yes, Edmonton, the home of a very famous mall that most people have heard of, the West Edmonton Mall. And this is being held, I believe, in the Senior Center.
Yes, I've been to the West Edmonton Mall and I love it. It's really big.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the largest mall in North America.
Absolutely. And you know what? Edmonton is also the home of the City of Champions, where the Edmonton Oilers and now, of course, the Edmonton Elks are now hometown champions.
And Edmonton is also really famous for being having a lot of arts and cultural, so they're also called to be the festival city with lots of festivals and events held throughout the year.
And not only that, just a side note here, Suki, but Edmonton's also home of my alma mater, the University of Alberta.
Oh, University of Alberta. Yes, it's ranked among the top universities in Canada.
Yes, and U of A alumni have influenced the world all around.
Kamloops again. Let's see what they're doing here.
Kamloops, as you know, is meaning meeting of the waters. Population about 95,000. This is BC's third largest city.
Yep, and Kamloops also has a very rich Indigenous history as well. Yeah, so would love to visit and learn more about Indigenous history there.
Yes, and they're holding their event at the Rotary Bandshell located in the Riverside Park.
Now we're moving on to Halifax. Wow, the girls are so hot and sexy there.
Oh, and they're so passionate about performing for us in Canada Day and for the audience.
Just can't get enough of this amazing performance.
You know, Suki.
Is that K-pop there?
It must be.
Love
But one question I want to ask you is that, you know, we're broadcasting from Vancouver, and our residents are called Vancouverites, right? Edmontonians, Calgarians. What do you call people from Halifax, residents from Halifax?
No idea. Halifaxans.
I hope I get this right. Hello, Haligonians.
Ooh, interesting. Learned something new today. I just know that Halifax is the capital city of Nova Scotia, of course.
Yes, indeed. And they're broadcasting today from Dartmouth Ferry Terminal.
Yep, and you should know that 50,000 tons of lobsters are hauled from Nova Scotia waters every year. So they're really famous for lobster. So if you haven't eaten lobster in Nova Scotia, then you haven't really eaten lobster.
It's famous for lobsters. And by the way, it's also famous for a very famous ship out of Lunenburg. If you ever see the back of a 10-cent piece, you'll see the name of the ship, which is the Blue Nose.
Interesting. Looks like I need to go visit Nova Scotia soon. A lot of people are drumming right now in Winnipeg.
Yes, and they're continuing to perform, just waiting for others to take over. The band is going to start building up there.
I think drumming is very infectious, like, just feeling the energy. It's a perfect representation of Canada's multiculturalism and also artistic expression for sure.
We have different types of drummers, and there's so many types of drums as well. Besides our traditional drums, you've got your steel drums, the snare drums, the taiko drums, even the drums that we hand out as souvenirs to many of our guests.
You're very knowledgeable about drums, Alfred, and I'm just loving the fusion of all these different kinds of like traditional and contemporary drumming styles. Enjoying it.
Suki, we should embrace the spirit of Canada Day drumming every day of the year.
We sure can. Earlier this year, our national chair, Richard Wong, was in Regina to celebrate the Spring Festival with the Chinese Freemasons, sharing in the spirit of Canada Day drumming.
So why we want to show unity, our mission statement, Canada Day drumming is an all-Canadian simultaneous celebration event to unite people of Canada. And at the same time, we promote diversity, inclusion, peace, and love for a better world. Okay.
So today, we thought that seeing how we have all these different cultures together and all these different dignitaries together, we'd like to continue that celebration of unity and have a drumming ceremony here today. On the count of three, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Oh, look at the dignitaries on the scene. We see Mr. David Pratt. We see Her Worship, Mayor Sandra Masters of Regina.
General Counsel PR of China.
Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan, Honorable Russell Minastri.
Yep.
Wow, are they ever enjoying themselves? Banging on those miniature drums?
A lot of people on the stage, a lot of excitement, and I'm sure we'll probably see more of that at 11 a.m. later.
Oh yes, and there's our host. Ah, he's enjoying himself.
Yep. Look at everybody having a drum in their hand.
You guys are awesome.
We'd like to thank our sponsors who make Canada Day drumming possible. Kitchener Honda Ontario has been a generous supporter of Canada Day drumming for years, and we want to thank you for your continued support. Having been in business since 1987, Kitchener Honda takes great pride in serving their customers and assisting you in all your buying needs.
Visit downtown Subaru at 601 Eastern Avenue in Toronto. Their professional staff welcomes any opportunity to meet every customer and share their extensive knowledge of the Subaru product, Confidence in Motion.
Viva Pharmaceuticals is a certified pharmaceutical and natural manufacturer in British Columbia, Canada. Since 1994, Viva Pharmaceutical has built a reputation as a leading health food products manufacturer committed to the production of custom-made pharmaceutical and natural health food products for its customers worldwide. You know, Alfred, I'm actually really embarrassed to say that I haven't traveled much of Canada just because the airfare is so expensive here. For the price of flying to Toronto, I can totally just fly to Hawaii or Asia.
I hear you. Isn't it cheap to visit Canadian cities? But I tell you, it's worth it. The country is rich in culture and has much to offer. The population has grown to about 40 million people this June. Let's take a look again at different celebrations across the country again and see what's going on.
Incredible, so nice to see everyone out together enjoying this beautiful wonderful day celebrating our wonderful country. I was in Westville this morning in Pictou County for our parade. There's probably 8,000 people there enjoying the day. But to be
Oh, look, here we are in Halifax. Oh, that's the Premier, Tim Houston. He himself is a native Haligonian. He's bringing greetings to the people of Halifax and the people of Nova Scotia and to all Canadians on this Canada Day.
A couple of years ago, for the most simultaneous drummers.
And of course our host, I see Eric Young there as well.
They put a lot of effort into this to making sure that everyone can come out today and be together and enjoy everyone's company and celebrate our country. So thank you for being here to be part of this and sharing it with us. We have a great province and a wonderful country to be together and celebrate this remarkable thing. So thank you. Pleasure to be with you today. Have a great Canada Day, everyone.
There are so many reasons why we love Canada. And for me, I moved here when I was very little with my parents about 20 years ago. And ever since then, I gained a new lifestyle and I absolutely just love it. I love the freedom Canada provides and I love the food, I love the weather, everything.
Suki, my grandfather came to Canada as a young man before 1923, and we're now basically third generation integrated fully into Canada.
And here we have teachers, students, and volunteers from Elite College in Saint Laurent, Quebec. Let's listen as they share their stories and why they love Canada.
Hello, my name is Nargis. I'm from Iran. Happy Canada Day. Canada, a country with beautiful summers, long, cold, and white winters. Canada, a country with different culture, different languages, different people, but all of them in peace and happiness.
Hi, on est au Canada. Moi, je suis enseignante ici au Canada. Le Canada est un pays très riche. C'est une terre d'accueil qui va nous permettre de réussir et à nos enfants aussi de s'épanouir. Il y a beaucoup d'activités. La météo est un peu différente des autres pays, mais on a toutes les 4 saisons et c'est pour ça que j'adore le Canada.
Canada, c'est un pays très beau, aussi c'est très calme, aussi c'est très riche, donc aussi c'est très facile à vivre ici.
Moi j'aime le Canada parce qu'il y a plusieurs activités super fun et la nature est pleine d'animaux et de forêts et en été on a plein d'activités pour faire.
Les autres? Tu veux dire pourquoi tu aimes le Canada?
Moi j'aime le Canada parce que c'est un très grand pays, le deuxième plus grand pays au monde après la Russie, dont la capitale est Moscou. Parce que c'est un pays avec beaucoup de diversité et d'activités, de culture et comme tout le monde peut réaliser son rêve ici. Et c'est une région aussi un peu plus fraîche, parce que c'est plus loin
de l'équateur.
Moi j'aime le Canada parce que c'est un très grand pays avec beaucoup de personnes et la nature est très grande avec beaucoup de plantes et des personnes plantent pour les fruits qu'ils plantent et les fruits sont très bons parce qu'ils les plantent.
Merci.
Moi j'aime le Canada à cause que les fleurs sont vraiment bonnes, mais des fois les météos sont pas les meilleures. Mais quand il fait vraiment chaud, on va à la piscine. Le Canada est cool.
Hi, I'm Kathleen, and I'm teaching at Elite College. And the reason I like Canada and I like Montreal is because there are so many people from everywhere right here in our country and in our province. I'm so happy to be in Montreal too. I've been in Montreal for 10 years. And it's so exciting to see people from everywhere, all cultures, to hear all languages.
Hey Alfred, would you say you know a lot about your country? You have been living here for quite a few years now, right?
Yes, I'm a little older than you, so sure, I think I know a lot about Canada.
All right then, why don't we play a little game of trivia right now? Are you ready? All right, so the first question I have for you is, which province is the largest in Canada by land area? A, Ontario, B, Quebec, C, British Columbia, and D, Alberta. Which one are you gonna pick?
I'm gonna go with Ontario.
Ontario, it is wrong.
Oh.
Yes, the true answer is B, Quebec. Wow, right? All right, so Quebec covers a vast area of approximately 1,542,056 square kilometers. It is the second most populous province in Canada after Ontario.
I am amazed.
All right, then, well, that was just a test. Now we'll move on to the second question, and I think you're now ready for it, right?
Okay, I am.
Okay, second question here. What is the national animal of Canada? I think I know this one. Okay, I give you 4 options again. A, moose, B, beaver, C, polar bear, and D, bald eagle.
I'm gonna go with beaver.
I think that's right! Yay, I'm sure everybody got it right this time. The beaver was officially recognized as a symbol of Canada in 1975 when the Parliament of Canada passed the National Symbol of Canada Act. All right, now we move on to the third question here. Which city hosts the 2010 Winter Olympics in Canada? A, Vancouver, B, Calgary, C, Toronto, and D, Montreal.
Calgary hosted in 1988, Vancouver in 2010.
Wow, I almost thought that you were gonna say Calgary for 2010. I'm like, oh, no, but you got it right here. So the 2010 Winter Olympics took place from February 12 to 28, 2010. Vancouver served as the main host city, while some events were held in nearby Whistler. All right, fourth question here. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which Canadian province is officially bilingual with English and French as its official languages? This one should be pretty easy for you. A, Quebec, B, Ontario, C, New Brunswick, D, Manitoba.
You know what? I'm really in love with the Maritimes. It's New Brunswick.
Ooh, actually this one's a little tricky because people might think Quebecois is bilingual, but you're right. New Brunswick is the only official bilingual province in Canada, meaning that both English and French have equal status in government legislation and the provision of services. Wow, pretty good here.
Thank you.
Doing very well.
You know, getting old isn't a choice, trust me, but there are a lot of benefits when you have a community of friends and people around you.
Today, the residents of Simon K.Y. Lee Seniors Care Home have come together to sing us a couple of the songs this Canada Day. Let's tune in now.
Welcome everyone to the Success KY Lee Seniors Care Home. Here we have the residents from the Seniors Care Home as well as from Harmony House, our assisted living residents. And we're going to be performing for you 2 songs. 咁我哋大家開始啦喎，好唔好？高山青，浅水蓝，阿里山的姑娘美如水呀，阿里山的少年壮如山。啊，
Thank you very much, seniors, at the Simon K.Y. Lee Care Home for your fine entertainment of singing.
Yes, and now I'm just very curious to see what our participating cities across the country is doing right now.
Yes, we're getting very close to the 11 o'clock simultaneous drumming. All the students are out with waving their flags and drumming, both the Canada flags and Quebec flags.
Yes, I see that all the students are very hyper, drumming with a lot of excitement, celebrating Canada Day, loving the environment and the beat.
Yes, and the founder, Bradley Zhao, is leading them on. I certainly hope that the students will carry this message of unity forward. Oh, the Charles Hay Secondary School in Prince Rupert.
Yeah, everyone's drumming with a lot of passion and energy there too. And happy Canada Day to Pine Ridge Elementary School in Prince Rupert. Yes, the kids are having so much fun with the drums. And now we're at CRD Square in Victoria.
Yes, I see the prancing lions with the drums in the background and the appreciative audience cheering them on.
The crowd is getting bigger and bigger for sure. And the weather is great.
Yes, with Chinatown in the background. Oh, Montreal, Quebec. And there's Seafood Jimmy Chan on that big drum of his. Oh, look at him.
Yep.
Look at him go.
Looking at them drumming with so much passion and energy. Just pounding the drums like a heartbeat of joy. Spreading so much festival vibe to all around Canada.
Bienvenue, Montreal.
We'd like to thank our sponsors who made Canada Day drumming possible. Thank you to Viva Pharmaceutical for your support of Canada Day drumming. Visit them at vivafarm.com to learn about how they develop the highest quality, science-based health products available to consumers. The city of Kitchener is a place of constant change and growth, and the Kitchener Honda dealership is proud to grow with it. Their new facility features a 10-vehicle new car showroom and 12 service bays. Visit Kitchener Honda today to see what they have in store.
Thank you to our sponsor, Downtown Subaru Toronto. They have been providing superior all-wheel drive vehicles since 1974. With their customer-first philosophy, Downtown Subaru has grown to be one of Canada's largest Subaru dealerships, offering customers access to a large inventory of new and pre-owned Subaru vehicles. Come and discover the beauty of all-wheel drive.
So there's just a couple minutes left until our 2023 Canada Day simultaneous drumming, and we can see that things are heating up across the country with different kinds of drums.
I'm very excited for this because Canada Day drumming is the only event this Canada Day that connects people coast to coast as one. Our live stream is able to do different events that are happening in Vancouver, Halifax, Winnipeg, Kamloops, Edmonton, Prince Rupert, Montreal, and Kelowna as they celebrate Canada.
I can't wait, and we're going to do the countdown soon, but if this is your first time joining us, this is the time to get your drum ready. And if you don't have a drum, just get anything to bang.
Yes, like pots and pans, or two sticks or a table, or even just clapping your hands.
Flights of the Bumblebee. Thank you so much.
rise the true north sun and free from far and wide. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land growing yes and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Thank you.
Let's use our enthusiastic and happy energy. Count down from 10 to 1. Everybody, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Wow, what a performance. Thank you, drummers.
Thank you, and that was absolutely amazing. What a great show of drummers all across Canada. And to see all these people across Canada, that was just so exciting. I see so many new faces, different events, and a lot of performances all across Canada. Just super happy to see that.
And everybody was so enjoying themselves. But it's not over. Stay with us, because at 11:26 Pacific Daylight Time, all participants will drum simultaneously again for 3 minutes to promote diversity, inclusion, peace, and love for a better world. I can't believe it's been 7 years since our first Canada Day drumming celebration. The event is organized by Legacy 150 Celebration Society, which started because we wanted to celebrate Canada's sesquicentennial, 150th year.
Since 2015, our annual Canada Day drumming event strives to strengthen community connection and deepen intercultural understanding.
Let's go back to the beginning to see how it all began.
Thank you to the Legacy 150 Celebration Society and to everyone across the country who made this event possible. And thank you to everyone for coming here together to drum today.
So earlier, we visited the residents at Simon K. Wiley Senior Cares Home and heard them sing for us. Now we get to meet Success Executive Director, Cinder Kaur, and talk to some of the residents on their Canadian experience.
So welcome to this Canada Day at Success Simon K. Wiley Seniors Care Home. We're going to celebrate the Canada Day with our seniors with lots of activities planned. This is a care center. We take care of 114 residents. We provide nursing care, professional care, and we have dietitian, physiotherapist, rec therapist taking care of the person as a whole. This year is very special for us. We actually have participated in the drumming event, and our seniors actually were so excited when we sort of brought that event to them, and now they have all, excited to do the drumming. Yeah. So, and besides that, we actually obviously do talk about the history of Canada too, why we celebrate Canada Day and what it means to all of us.
Canada means to me is a birthday. It's Canada 156 years old. At 1969, I came to Canada to marry my husband. I remember Canada is really nice and very good weather and lots of nice flowers. I went to see a firework in English Bay with all my family when they come over, and my mom is coming from Hong Kong, and then I take her there. Happy Canada Day!
40幾年前嚟到加拿大，我就因為生啲個女生孫，我過嚟幫個女手。
先嚟到加拿大嗰陣時習唔習慣？
我唔習慣，因為語言方面唔通咧。 咁又唔係幾習慣咋，我變咗而家好中意呢度嘅生活咯，因為又簡單啲，冇咁複雜，變咗好適合我哋啲老人家咯。特別住響呢度，乜嘢你都唔使諗啦，食又好，住又好，湯又飲老火湯，都算好開心啊！住得響呢度嚇。1987年嚟
到加拿大有咩印象啊？
我對加拿大好好。 覺得加拿大咧樣樣都好，中意佢綠化啦，中意佢係對我哋好自由咯。咁同埋我好多謝中橋嗰啲創辦人，中橋所有員工都係咁好，所以我哋所謂無憂咯。譬如加拿大。
Next up, we have footage from the 9th Annual Salmon Festival in Prince Rupert, British Columbia, brought to you by the Gitmama Hai Niska Dancers and Society. This was filmed back in May at the Jim Ciccone Civic Center, and today we get to share a little bit of all the special celebrations with all of our viewers.
The two-day event is a cultural show of thankfulness and appreciation for the return of the first spring salmon to the rivers and streams to spawn. Salmon holds immense cultural significance for indigenous communities in the Pacific Northwest, as does drumming, as you can see from their performances.
Did you know that Canada has produced some of the world's greatest inventions? Canada has a rich history of innovation.
Here are 6 inventions that you may not have known originated in our country. Number 1, insulin, a life-saving hormone for people with diabetes, was discovered by Canadian scientists Sir Frederick Banting and Charles Best in 1921 at the University of Toronto.
Number 2, IMAX. The IMAX film format, known for its large screens and immersive viewing experience, was developed by the Canadian filmmakers in the late 1960s.
Number 3, BlackBerry. The BlackBerry smartphone, with its iconic physical keyboard and secure messaging system, was developed by Canadian company Research in Motion, now BlackBerry Limited.
Number 4, pacemaker. The first artificial pacemaker, a device used to regulate heart rhythm, was invented by Canadian electric engineer John Hobbs in the late 1940s.
Number 5, walkie-talkie. The first portable two-way radio communication device, known as the walkie-talkie, was developed by Canadian inventor Donald Higgins during World War II.
Number 6, paint roller. The modern paint roller, a widely used tool for painting walls and surfaces, was invented by Canadian Norman Brakey in 1940. It simplified and accelerated the process of painting. We'd like to thank our sponsors who made Canada Day drumming possible. Thank you to Viva Pharmaceutical for your support of Canada Day drumming. Visit them at vivafarm.com to learn about how they develop the highest quality, science-based health products available to consumers. The city of Kitchener is a place of constant change and growth, and the Kitchener Honda dealership is proud to grow with it. Their new facility features a 10-vehicle new car showroom and 12 service bays. Visit Kitchener Honda today to see what they have in store.
Thank you to our sponsor, Downtown Subaru Toronto. They have been providing superior all-wheel drive vehicles since 1974. With their customer-first philosophy, Downtown Subaru has grown to be one of Canada's largest Subaru dealerships, offering customers access to a large inventory of new and pre-owned Subaru vehicles. Come and discover the beauty of all-wheel drive. Thank you to our supporter, Vancouver Asian Film Festival. Founded in 1995, VAF is the longest-running Asian film festival in Canada and has helped film lovers experience a diverse selection of Asian culture and identity in film and media.
Although we finished simultaneous drumming, our fun doesn't stop. We still have our drumming for peace at 11:26 Pacific time.
Yes, and our Canada Day drumming celebrations are still happening all across the country. Let's see some more wonderful performances.
Back in Vancouver.
Back in Vancouver, wow. And this is the Paul Lata Polynesian dancers.
They look so cool. Wow. Here we are at Halifax. Some more dancing on the stage happening. Earlier they have K-pop dance, was it? Yeah.
Yes, and now they're doing a different tradition of dancing on their knees. Really different.
Yep. And Alfred, did you know that one thing about Canada is a very fun fact, and I was wondering if you know about it, because I just found out today that Santa Claus is actually Canadian.
Oh, of course, Santa dresses in red and white.
Yeah, totally, and because I was thinking, what to dress today, and then dressing red and white totally reminds me of Santa Claus. And apparently in 2012, Canada's immigration minister declared that Santa Claus was a Canadian citizen, so he's legally Canadian.
Well, so many children write to Santa during Christmas, and the Canadian Post Office actually gave an address, North Pole, Hope, Hope, Hope.
Ooh, yeah, so I can write to Santa too. It's cheaper mail for me in
Absolutely,
Canada.
That's right. You can write to your MP and send it postage free. I wonder if you do that for Santa Claus.
I'll try this year for Christmas. Very interesting, eh?
I believe these are the Korean drummers.
Yes.
Wow, look at their costumes and the rhythm.
And the drummings are just so killing it. Just see that their beats are so infectious, and I can't help it. We're just all grooving along.
Boy, you can almost dance to that and you feel the passion of their drumming. Gosh.
Yeah.
Suki, you talked about Santa Claus. I didn't realize this, but a bit of history that our audience would be really interested in is I didn't realize that our new Canadian monetary bills are actually vision impaired friendly. Did you know that you can actually feel the braille on the bills so that the blind people can tell what denomination they are? That's the only currency in the world I know that actually caters to that service.
Wow, I think that's very considerate of Canadian, very friendly. It's just very cool, eh? And speaking of which, I feel like all Canadians like to say eh. And this word is actually listed in the Canadian Oxford Dictionary as a valid word. So it's not, you know, we're valid Canadians here.
Eh?
Yeah. And we're now in Halifax. 2 people dancing.
Yes?
Yep.
When you have 2 or 20, it's still part of the cultural, part of the display, part of the exhibition of what it means to be Canadian.
Energy is just off the charts completely. And I see that the crowd is loving every single moment of it.
Not only do we have A as a new word in the language dictionary, but did you know that Canada is also home to the longest street in the world? Yes. Yonge Street in Ontario, Toronto definitely, starts at Lake Ontario and runs for almost 2,000 kilometers all the way to the Minnesota border.
I didn't know that, but what I knew was that first national park in Canada was Banff National Park. That's something I know, and I know that was formed in 1885, just 3 years after the first national park in the world was established.
You know, if you ever go to the national park and the forest, chances are you might come into a big item, a big creature called Bigfoot. Now, Bigfoot is safe in Canada. Why? Because it's illegal to kill Bigfoot.
Yep. And I know Canada actually has an official phone number too, so I'm not sure who would answer the call, but the official phone number for Canada's 1-800-OH-CANADA. Try to give that a call.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I have a message here to pass on from our senator, Senator Yun Pao Wu, and he writes to us, says, "Congratulations, Canada Day Drumming, on another successful July 1st event. Bravo to
Thank
Richard Wong
you.
and the entire CDD team." Thank you, Senator Wu.
Thank you to Senator Yu.
Oh, here we are in Halifax, and they have a band. This is a live band, rock band probably, singing away, entertaining the huge crowds at the ferry terminal.
Yeah, and the performers are not only showcasing their skills, but also filling the air with just a sense of joy and pride. All right, we're just about a minute away from our 3-minute drum for peace. And since we're on that topic, Alfred, you're an Army veteran. Can you tell me about why you decided to join the Canadian Army?
You know, I wanted to serve my country. And really, I was inspired by the example of Chinese Canadian World War II veterans who volunteered to fight for Canada during World War II, at a time where Chinese Canadians were not accepted as equals in Canada. Because of their service, I want to stand on their shoulders and follow their footsteps.
All right, and now let's do a countdown as we're reaching another simultaneous drumming at 11:26. All
Folks,
right.
5,
10, 9, 8, 7,
6,
ready?
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's drum for peace.
and gentlemen.
Thank you, drummers, for drumming for peace. On behalf of Legacy 150 Celebration Society, I'd like to once again thank the sponsors, performers, volunteers, and participants for your support.
And thank you to all of our committee members in Halifax, Winnipeg, Kamloops, Kelowna, Montreal, Edmonton, Prince Rupert, and Vancouver. Also, I'd like to thank Success and Summerhill Pyramid Winery. And of course, thank you to everyone who tuned into today's program.
Canada Day Drumming needs your support. We're a nonprofit society with a dedicated team of volunteers, and your support and donations help us to bring drumming to you to make the world a better place as one heartbeat.
And this marks the end of today's event. Thank you everybody for being part of this special Canada Day event, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Happy
Canada Day!
We'd like to thank our sponsors who made Canada Day drumming possible. Kitchener Honda Ontario has been a generous supporter of Canada Day drumming for years, and we want to thank you for your continued support. Having been in business since 1987, Kitchener Honda takes great pride in serving their customers and assisting you in all your buying needs.
Visit downtown Subaru at 601 Eastern Avenue in Toronto. Their professional staff welcomes any opportunity to meet every customer and share their extensive knowledge of the Subaru product, Confidence in Motion.
Viva Pharmaceuticals is a certified pharmaceutical and natural manufacturer in British Columbia, Canada. Since 1994, Viva Pharmaceutical has built a reputation as a leading health food products manufacturer committed to the production of custom-made pharmaceutical and natural health food products for its customers worldwide.
Thank you to the Vancouver Asian Film Festival for your support of Canada Day drumming and for your dedication to promoting and celebrating Asian culture and identity in film and media.